Welcome everyone to a global exclusive Tuesday News Day with me and a slowly dying Sinzar. Sinzar, I wish for the
It's
best.
more like I'm slowly resurrecting. I'm getting over being sick.
Ah, all right, all right. Well, you're always sick at playing FFB, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
Yeah. All right. Bad, horrible jokes aside. So sorry about that. We have a shit banner this week, so I'm just getting that out there so people can just pause the YouTube video now and go do something better with it. Like go jerk off. Like go do something good.
Something better than pulling on this unit.
Yep. Good. Now that everyone that's actually sane has left the episode, we can talk to all the fucking idiots that remain. All right, so it's an FFBE banner actually, and it's a duo unit. We have not seen a duo unit for a while, right?
Um, I
When
guess
was the last
if
time?
you uh pod and 2B.
No. But I mean that's like 2B and Pod is a single unit. I'm talking about the classic where we had like Fina and Lid and so on, right? That type of duo unit.
Yeah.
Which was the
Been a
last one
while.
actually?
Yeah, I guess the
Huh?
like Saul and Dark Fina, all of them, the big duos
Yeah,
back in
exactly.
the day.
Was
Yeah, it's
that
been a
like the
while.
last one, like Axstar and Cleo and Soul and Dark Fina?
Could be. Could be.
Yeah, it's been a while. Okay, but it's a new duo unit. So this unit has all the best things that we enjoy in FFB. It is a duo unit that's an SLB unit and just a physical attacker. Can it get any better than this, Sinzar?
Sure, because when Taivas absorbed Yish, Yish lost all her ice power, so they're just a fire unit.
Ah, of course, because it would be too good otherwise.
Yes,
Okay,
and before someone corrects me in the comments, they do have ice stuff in the kit, but not really. You're only using them for fire.
yes, it's kind of like people that just do butt stuff for fun, like, and aren't seriously into it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Got you. All right. So Sprite is decent. Like I've said this before, I like Taivas. I like the whole. I like his whole vibe in the story. Ish is pretty cool too. So this is a Taivas and Ish dual unit, and they don't seem to have much going for them. This is like one of those classic ALM. This unit has nothing except one burst, or
Um, we can't really call it a limb design anymore because Global's doing the same thing. Like, if
true.
we're talking about kits, what does A2 do? She does her berserk once per 4 turns and guards for the rest of the turns.
Yeah,
So
no. That's true. That's true. I definitely feel that both Nier units got shafted, honestly. Like
oh, oh yeah.
to be like absolutely the better designed unit, easier to use. Even though A2 I guess has the theoretical higher power, at least burst wise. But
Hmm.
really the design is fucking stupid. It's we would have wanted to see, and I'm not saying this because we're all addicted to supports. We are. Like let's be honest here. Somebody wrote that in the Discord the other day, and I really like I really vibed with that because I think we are support addicted in a way. Like we want our units to have support kits, but
Hmm.
but these kits are so very bare bone. Like they do nothing, and that's such a shame, especially for such a loved franchise. Although I guess they knew it themselves. Nier is gonna sell on its own. You don't need to do anything else.
Pretty much, yeah. I guess so. They just phoned it in, kind of.
Yeah. And I mean, hell, like everybody listening to this episode has a A2 and 2B. Like that's how successful it was. Like, okay, let's test this. Not many people joined today. Still a fair amount. Who doesn't have a 2B and A2? Like you need to have both. If you don't, say yes in chat. No, say fuck you in chat. And Red Ash, I didn't ask if somebody had both. Fuck you, you don't understand simple directions. Oh my god. Okay, so
Yeah,
one person doesn't have both. One person doesn't have both. Okay. See?
yeah.
See?
It's because like you can both at the exact same time be the best DPS unit in the game and a bad unit.
Yes.
You can be both at the same time. It is
Yeah.
very possible.
Although one thing that we should say for the near units that I think is definitely worth repeating and repeating and repeating because I want more of these units is that they are not element locked. So, A2 and 2B are going to be strong units regardless of what the fuck the DV element or cow element is. And
You
that's
know,
important.
that's not really true anymore. That
Really?
really isn't. That not really
Or, I mean, I
because
guess like all calcs assume 150 amp, right?
yes, because if for example we take like 2B or A2 or the upcoming cloud etc. and you take away that 150 amplify and you go even down to like a 100 amp or more realistically a 45 amp for something that doesn't have a 100 AoE amp, like the damage drops off a cliff. Like you're not taking 2B over cloud to a thunder fight because cloud. I'm talking about cloud coming up very
Yeah, I
soon.
get it, get it, get it.
But yeah, because
Wait,
like
I thought 2B had Thunder. Or no?
at either 45 or 60, but it's not
Ah, okay,
150.
okay. Yeah, yeah. So it's only light 150 for both of them.
Yes, and like you're not gonna now. You might still take just because you can't fill the team with 150 thunder amplifiers because they don't exist that many of them. So she might be the next best in that slot. But I'm saying is like when you can fill your
Yeah,
party
but
for
but
okay,
but is
a,
she even?
a, a
Because
much
like,
better example would be Dark because
right?
Dark is going to have Dionysius, Dark Rain, and Sephiroth can all do 150. Then you bring your breaker and your buffers. You don't have room for these guys that aren't bringing that 150 amplify. Like you're going to bring Dark Rain over to B to a Dark Visions fight if it's Dark Week, assuming after we get the 150 buffs. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, no, no, I get it entirely. Like I'm looking at your burst sheet, right? And I'm looking at their numbers now that we got into this discussion, and I mean, honestly, like looking at it just quickly, if you remove this 150 amp, like these units perform basically like the units that we calc with 100 amp.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's interesting, actually. That is interesting. Like that, then at that point, like they are as valuable as a Chizuru. Okay, actually, they probably do a bit more damage than Chizuru at 100%, but still, like it's not super far
Mhm.
off, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. So, we have to kind of like adjust our terminology when we're saying elemental to flexible. It's not really the case anymore.
Yeah,
Just because they're imbuable, they're not really flexible to off element in the same way that they have been in the past 3 years.
right, because they lose so much damage thanks to this one-off 150 amp. So the question is really, when are we getting Sylvie Envy, so that she can do 150 amps AOE, right?
Exactly.
Actually, the
Exactly.
best fucking question is, when can we get 100% Amper for fucking Regina so she can be rightfully the strongest unit in the game? Like, when can this happen?
Uh, I think Ice is the only amplify in JP that doesn't have an external 100. So it would be the perfect time for the Christmas unit coming up.
Yeah,
It,
Gumi,
it,
take fucking notes. Okay, because, like, I need to see, like, a Christine Envy or Kryla, or I don't care who you make the Envy. I just need this unit to have an external 100% amp, preferably AoE, but hey, I'm not gonna be picky. You can do one of those classic over 3 turns 100% amp, because holy shit, Regina would be busted, right?
well, we're going to be getting the December monthly bulletin in 2 days. We can find out.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Come on, Gumi. Like, make me happy here. My Regina is almost EX3. I would love to destroy something. Like, but also give me an ice fight so I can fucking use ice. Come on, Gumi, do me. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay, okay. But so tag chainer, I'm also assuming, going back to Taivas and Yshe, right? It's a tag chainer unit.
They are, yes.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, makes sense, makes sense. STMR seems like
Well,
I can't take more of these carbon copies. Like, I am sorry, but this is like the same fucking unit. It's just different icons.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Same
Yes, that's
STMR,
exactly.
same formula for absolutely everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yep.
man.
So the unit has a fire and ice imperil field, and they deal mediocre damage, and that is where it ends.
So they do have a fire and ice and peril field. That's at least something.
Yes, and it is the highest. The fire is tied with Kid for the highest, and the ice is the actual highest.
Okay, so you're saying I need to pull on this for Regina.
Oh God, if you're going for the all-in Regina strategy, I guess technically yes.
Yeah, because like I am assuming Gumi is giving me 100% amp for Christmas, and then I also obviously need the biggest ice imperil to go with it. Like that would be so great if this one, like this has happened before, where this one niche unit with the Rolex and the wristwatch just becomes so fucking crazy. So I can see it happening. I can see it happening. Okay, but all right. It is a 130 base card as well, but this is not a premium unit, right?
Correct. Yeah, you get the card at EX1, and it's a bad card, so you don't really care.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no flat stats, right? That's required for a decent card nowadays.
Yep, that is the automatic disqualifier.
Yeah, because does it even have it for them? No, it
Nope.
doesn't even have it for them. Oh my god, so like not even they want to use this.
Nope.
I mean, at least Nier had decent VCs for them. But yeah, okay. I realize I just need to pull more Knights of Grandchild. Like that's what I need. Or Titus, I guess. Or I have a Titus. I'm working on his EX3.
Or like Kaito or Chizuru, both those cards are way better for him or for these units.
Oh yeah, because they actually count as FFB units. That's true. That's true. I have a lot of those though. I have a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't all of them also purchasable, right? So we can have like an infinite. I just bought 4 of Sylvie's card just to have a bit more of that morale fill.
Kaito's is. I'm not sure if Chizuru's is yet, but it might be. I don't know.
But I mean, Kaito's is good already. Chizuru's is slightly better, so maybe hold off just a bit. But yeah. Or actually, wait, aren't they? No. Yeah, Kaito's is 115 and 500 attack, right? Chizuru's is 125, I think. Could be wrong.
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. And then there is an event, a story event. So this is like, is this an actual story event or?
This is, yes. Although it's not quite the same in JP. They kind of like do what they always do, apparently. They cut it down and hack it up because I guess the old story format was too confusing. Now it's basically just 8 dungeons. And they also are skipping the actual Season 4 update for this month, it seems.
Oh, we were supposed to get one?
Yeah, supposed to get one every month.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, true.
It's missing.
Okay, interesting. I wonder why. Do they want us to have less lapis for Nier? Maybe.
Possibly. Could be.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Getting people to pull more for Nier. I get that. Okay. So are we like? Is there anything to look forward to in this event? Like, are we getting some 3K lapis or some shit?
You are getting that from the EX stage.
Okay.
You're also going to be able to get 50 fragments of your choice for a season 4 unit.
Okay, I was just slightly excited, but then I mean, who the fuck am I gonna pick? Does Dark or Light Fina count as season 4 units?
No, that's the side story, not the actual canon season 4.
Fucking okay. So is there a good unit? Okay, tell me who I should pick.
Yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, it's by that silver orb. It'll show you. Probably the best if you need it still is Taivas, the actual premium Taivas. He is included at full shards. So he's there.
Yeah, I have him at the X3, unfortunately, but
Ihana or Ilmatil, maybe.
Yeah. No, those are the same. I've already bought. Well, I bought EX1 for those. I don't see really the big need of going further, but those are probably the ones I'm gonna get it for, right? Like I'll probably just go for more Ilmatal shards or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Other than that, it's all really bad.
Yeah, it's none of these units are gonna get this huge power spike by going to EX3 or any EX level really. So I guess although I'm being unfair, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have some of these season 4 units but not at EX1. So this is a nice way to maybe round out a couple of them and actually get that Brave Shift or SLB.
Yeah, if you're a big fan of the original Yshe, go for it.
Yeah. Well, although, okay, we're being unfair. So I want to say, or we're just ruined by GL, and because GL units are just OP as fuck, and we have cow, and that's the only thing that matters. Because I honestly still think that the Season 4 units and their design is really good. I like most of them. They look really nice. Not as in unit design, but as in sprite design. I think they look good and they are cool and the story is a bit interesting. I'm actually a bit
Oh,
sad they're not good.
well, sure. Like as far as like sprites and all go, yeah, a bunch of them look good. Most of the sprites in the game look really good. It's just like like Dwayne was voted as like the best sprite, back in the day, but the
Yeah,
unit was always terrible. It's
yeah, true,
kind of
true.
the way it goes. The unit looks great, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I still remember when season units were some of the strongest in this game, but that's no longer. Well, although isn't that about to change? Aren't we gonna get that fucker Dio with his leadership ability bullshit and stuff?
He is due to be coming in like 3 months, so not super soon, but he's kind of soon.
What if Christmas is the advent of leader abilities for GL, and we get a leader ability that gives a 200% ice amp?
It would be cool, but the problem with that is that would require Gumi to fast forward the client update to handle leader skills by 3 months, and that'll almost never happen.
Yeah, that's no
Like,
way that's happening. No way. Yeah, so like you're still playing JP, right?
yes.
So how much have leader skills changed the game and the meta? Like how is it now after it's been a while?
Um, okay, so the trials that came out after leader skills, if you don't own the leader skill unit, you're not beating the trial in the turn limit. And if you
Oh,
don't have the most recent leader skill unit, you're not ranking high in Dark Visions, and you're not even getting into Dark Visions Abyss because you didn't qualify.
so the way I
So
understand it is like Dio came out with just a flat 500% stat bonus, right? Something like that.
yes,
Did that
correct.
change, or are all of them just bigger stats, or are there like
Um,
elemental leaders now and shit?
the premiums are 500, except for Lastwell, who was also premium, but he doesn't get to have a five. He gets a 300. And then non-premiums are either none whatsoever, like Shantoto just got absolutely nothing, and
Okay,
older units get 100s.
okay, and but it's all about the stats then, right? Like there's nothing else.
Oh yeah, it's just stats. That's all they are. There are nothing except stats.
So nobody. They haven't introduced yet like a leader ability that gives passive 20% extra amp or some shit like that for a
No,
certain
no,
element.
no. It's all just stats. It's between 100 to 500. So 500 for the premiums. Premium Lastwell is 300 because screw Lastwell, and everyone else is 100.
Yeah, no, I wonder why they hate Lastwell so much. Like I don't get
I
it.
I have no idea. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, but okay. So what does that mean though? You said you need to have the latest leader, but aren't all leaders 500? So like if you have Dio, you're good, or
Premiums, the premium leaders.
right?
So
So you have a
DOCS.
premium leader, you're done.
Oh well, you're done for that leader skill. DOCS is for the anniversary units only, as well as dark units. So like Sephiroth,
Oh,
Golbez, Dark Rain, these all get boosted by Diosius's leader skill, but Regina will not.
wait.
Regina,
But what is a dark unit? Is this some type of new thing that's coming, or
it's yeah, they created tags, and for the most part, they're just common sense. Like Golbez is obviously the dark unit, Dark Rain is a dark unit, so is Sephiroth, stuff like that.
okay?
Units that are aligned to multi elements plastically, like Taivas and Yshe, the developers just pick one. So they're going to be fire.
But they just have one. Okay, okay. I get it. I get it.
Yes, yes. For elements, most units just have one. I think all units only have one. I could be wrong here. I haven't gone through every unit, but all the ones I've checked, like you would think they're multi elements. No, they're just one.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. And Regina falls under the Lastwell ice, so she gets kind of screwed too.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, so she and Lastwell is the only ice unit so far. Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
although Scarlet Rain also buffs all Brave Exvius period, so he would actually buff Regina to 500.
Okay. Oh yeah, I actually had no idea that it was kind of limited to certain unit types. Like Dio, you said like all anniversary unit plus dark units, whereas
Yeah,
Scarlet Rain is then like the best one for us in GL, I guess, because he would buff any cow unit in the future as well, right? Like it's an FFB unit.
except for Nier and Laura Croft, but
Oh
yes.
yeah. But those are collabs, so those don't count. Okay. Yeah, who the fuck would buff Nier? Well, I guess the light buffer then in that case.
There There is a tag called, it's called, the technical name is Warrior from Another World, but it's collaboration tag. All
Okay.
collaboration units have that tag. As of yet, there is no collaboration leader skill, but the ability exists to make one. So they're all tagged collaboration. It's just a matter of time until someone comes out as the collaboration leader.
Okay. All right. Interesting. But you can only have one leader, right? So then that's a shitty position. Then you have to choose of like buffing A2 and 2B and nobody else, or yeah, that's weird.
Well, that's why you want to pull for like Scarlet Rain, who buffs all Fire, Anniversary, and Brave Exvius units. That's why everybody says he's the best one, because his covers like half the game.
Yeah, but that's great. I mean, that's honestly great, and any GLEX unit would fall into that category. So, all right. So Horde
Yeah.
for Scarlet Rain, I guess that's like 3-4 months away, 5 maybe.
Something like 4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Well, thank you for this insight a bit into the crystal ball, because like sometimes we get too blind, and everyone has been pulling for Nier, even though these units are going to be irrelevant in a week. I mean, I fell into the same fucking trap. I spent a lot of money on this banner just to pull these Nier units. Do I regret it? A little bit. I do regret it a little bit, but at least I have a 2B and A2.
Should I make you feel bad, Varus?
Okay, yes, I love feeling bad. That's my secret kink.
All right. So I had pretty good luck in my poll video for the Nier units.
Okay, I don't
Okay.
watch. I'm just gonna say I don't watch pull videos because they make me depressed. So tell me.
All right. So my poll video went really well. What people did not see is the very next day, the daily free 10 poll gave me another A2.
Wow.
What people also didn't see is when I hit 10 of the 1/10 tickets, the random tickets,
Yeah.
another A2.
Oh my god.
So, yes, my A2 is 20 shards away from EX3.
Oh my god, that's so nice.
It's pretty, which is great and all, but I really want more 2Bs instead.
Yeah,
But
I get
still,
it. I get
no
it.
complaints. No
Well,
complaints.
A2 is, again, we already said it, but A2 is technically the stronger of the two, or theoretically the stronger of the two at least. Not that strong in this cow because you actually need to burst more than fucking once. But yeah, hey.
Mm-hmm.
That's that it is what it is. Okay, well, nice. And I'm not gonna complain. I didn't have shit luck on Nier. I was expecting, because I was saying I'm Nier cursed. I really am, have been. But like, okay, so I did spend money, of course, but I just did one step up of the 36K, was it? The one that guarantees a unit
Yeah,
at the end.
yeah. 36.
Yeah, and I got 2 A2s and 1 2B. That's pretty decent. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's slightly above average.
Yeah. My A2, I think, is going to be EX2 in 10 days, unless I get a bit lucky with the drops from the dungeon. So I'll probably not be bringing an EX2 A2 to the cow, unfortunately. That ship has sailed. Although, I am going to do some more pulls as Lapis rolls in, but let's see. You did say we are getting 3K, so...
Now that you mentioned Clash, though, do you want to talk about that, considering that is kind of sort of new news?
Well, okay, yeah, I would love to hear some of your thoughts on it.
Oh, not my thoughts. The fact that it's just bugged to hell and broken to shit.
Yeah,
as
so
usual.
so what you're saying is, now the things I know of, maybe you can complete my knowledge here a bit, but what I know is, first of all, there is this weird healing issue where, like, at first it wasn't healing on certain platforms, now it's kind of healing on all of them. The boss, right? There's that.
Yes, that at first I thought it was platform specific because on my live stream it wasn't healing, and I did the rank 1, it never healed on my live stream. Then when I went and made more guys, just replicating it, same thing, it never healed. I actually wanted the boss to heal because when I'm trying to make a guide, you want to make it your audience can follow, and most people, the boss is healing. I was so frustrated that the boss would not heal for me.
So have we figured it out? Like, why does it heal?
Yes. So then I started trying all kinds. I reinstalled the entire game. It didn't work. It still wouldn't heal. I tried swapping out units. It wouldn't heal. Someone suggested, it was you, YEU, the guy that does the wiki,
Mm.
he suggested I try a different platform. So I then loaded up the game on the Google version that I usually only do for like daily quests and stuff. I never actually do like trials and stuff on Google. I loaded it on Google. I cleared it. Now it heals fine. Heals totally fine on Google. So I figured that I do it 50 times on Amazon. It never heals. I loaded on Google. Now it's healing. So I
Interesting.
figured that was the thing. So I said it in my video, and then of course everyone's like, "I'm on Amazon and it still heals for me." So I have no idea the actual cause. All I know is when I do it on Amazon, it does not heal. When I play it on Google, it does heal for me. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's just broken.
that's so weird. And honestly, the heals are a bit frustrating in this trial because they show also the weakness of A2 in a way. Because you do your first burst and then this fucker starts healing, but A2 is just sitting there with a thumb up her ass in a non-erotic way, just waiting for those 5 turns to pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
And then
yeah.
and then that's like the big major bug is it heals for some people, not other people. So people have very different experiences of how challenging it is because it's very hard to clear it if it does heal.
Yeah, it was super annoying. I still ended up clearing it, but it was super annoying. Like I had to do some fucking hoops. I was very happy I had Chizuru because at least she could chain with 2B. 2B is still a fucking powerhouse if you can just fill her LB.
Mm-hmm. And then the other thing is people are either intentionally or unintentionally bugging the fight and skipping the threshold. So you can turn on all the modifiers and have the HP lock enabled. But if you like soft reset your app during the chain and load it back in, it'll break the boss and you can skip through the threshold, still get credit for it, but it ignores the hit point threshold and it makes the boss way easier because once again, you do your big dick 4 billion burst, which your 150 amplifies. And instead of the boss stopping at 50%, it stops at like 20%, and you basically made it a lot easier for yourself.
Yeah, you can do it within 10 easier, a lot easier. Yeah. Well, it's not at least as bad as one of the previous cows that actually broke all AI and the boss did nothing, just sat there, did fuck all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's at least a bit better. But yeah, it is buggy.
That Red Ash, I'm not going to make a video about how to specifically break the boss intentionally unless Gumi puts out news and says, like they did last month, we're okay with it. If they do that, sure thing.
I think it's a risk because Gumi could still say, hey, we're removing all clears that did this. If they can detect it, I don't know. So, do it on your own risk. But he did just say, Red Ash, are you fucking dumb? He just said how to do it. My guy, you need to pay attention. He literally just said, if you soft reset the app while chaining, you skip the threshold, all right? Or actually, you don't skip the threshold. You just skip the HP lock.
Yeah, the HP lock.
Fucker is still going to heal. Well, if he heals for you, I guess. What fucking gear? You don't need no gear. Jesus Christ. All right. Okay, this has gone long enough. I think this is it for this week. But what do you like? Has this been an enjoyable fight for you, Sinzar?
Honestly, I haven't really done it that much. So other than me just running over and over trying to figure out how to make it heal so I can do more guides, I then figured that out. I did the rank 1, no bugs at all, healing, everything, HP lock. I did that guide. I got it out on Friday, but I got sick at Thanksgiving dinner. And then by Friday, I was already like starting to die. And then I spent the whole weekend just not playing Brave Exvius at all because I was sick. So I haven't really done that much on the Clash of Wills. So I plan to do more of it this coming weekend.
So I know a lot of people were worried that A2 and 2B are kind of required to do a cap, but I've also seen people now cap without a single Nier unit. So it seems fine, right?
So capping is fine. Capping is easy. Anyone can cap. The challenge is killing the boss after the cap, because once you cap, assuming you didn't do any bugs, so the boss healed for you and you didn't cheat the threshold, that means you now have to take the boss from 86% down to 0% while the boss has 50% mitigation versus humans and beast, which is like most units.
Yeah.
And also, if you don't have Kaito on your team, that means you have to do it while the boss either has a defense buff permanently up, or you waited till turn 6, meaning you only have 4 turns left to kill the boss off. So is it possible without Nier units? Almost certainly yes. Is it easy? Absolutely not. It is
Right.
very,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
hard.
No, I get that. I get that. That's gonna be very high requirements for that clear for sure. And even, I mean, even if you do use Kaito, like that only buys you a couple of turns without buffs. You get
Yes.
screwed anyway. This is where 2B is such a great unit because with the right support, if you have somebody else chaining EN with her, she can take fair chunks out of that boss's health bar.
Now, probably the best 2 units to do this if you don't pull on Nier would be Lilith and Tsukiko. Because Tsukiko ignores the mitigation with the evocation, and Lilith is not affected because she's a demon.
Right.
And her damage is really high.
Right. Yeah. Oh well, good luck to everyone, I guess. But I also assume everyone has pulled on Nier, so it's not like it's a very small subset that's not going to be doing this cow with Nier units.
I will say that the start of my making a new guide, I did a quick, just not optimized, but a quick test run of a A2 clear without 2B, and I was disappointed. A2 did not perform well at all because her problem is she can do the damage cap.
Yep.
You do that big burst, and then she just doesn't do shit because you can't chain her LB because it has broken frames, and she can't do her berserk because it's a cooldown. So it's frustrating.
Yeah, I
trying
get
to
it.
use only A2.
I get it. It is. It really, like, I don't know what they were thinking with, like, why is it even like, that's my biggest problem. Why is it even a cooldown? Like, it could have been, or maybe
so
maybe it
dumb.
would have been too much sustained damage if it was available every turn, but not really.
Mr. Bless, A2's LB is Extreme Nova, but it's one of those horrible chain
Yeah, it's
frames like
delayed,
Titus.
right?
It's very delayed. So you would have to use either a macro or god tier manual timing.
And
And
besides,
yes,
it's only like 250x, right? With no morale mod, so
exactly. So even if you do macro it and proper chain it, it's still not even that high damage.
yeah, it's like there are. I mean, you're better off bringing fucking Esther. Okay, I mean Esther is good, but she's just old. So yeah, that's like A2 did get shafted a bit. It would have been easier if she had like a decent chaining skill that also was EN. Maybe I don't know. I just think she's theoretically the highest damage for burst, but she got shafted, and that's a shame because like A2 is so superior to 2B. Fuck you all 2B fanboys, because she is the premium waifu of Nier. Stop typing! Stop you fuckers! Stop your typing! Stop your typing in chat! Alright, I think this is enough for this week. Thank you so much for chilling, Sinzar.
I'm surprised we could stretch out the Taivas Yshe news video for like half an hour.
Hey, who the fuck is Taivas and Yshe? Alright. Take it easy, man. See you around.
Later.